Hey guys, welcome back to another Serpwizz report. Deepak Shukla here. Head over to serpwizz.com if you want to get your free, instantly actionable SEO audit for your website at serpwizz.com. So today we're talking about the Serpwizz reports. We're looking at our agency website Pearl Lemon, and we're seeing what we need to improve. So this is the stuff that we actually passed, as you can see. Woohoo! We're looking at enabling text compression right now. So ultimately, you know what text is. I know that you know what text is, and compressing the text doesn't necessarily mean making it smaller so it disappears in terms of size. It's the weight, if you think about it. So the weight of the text, which we reduce without changing visually how it looks. So that's maybe that way around, but that's the kind of the way to think about it. Okay, it's reducing the weight without visually changing how it looks. So let's head over into Lighthouse reports to, oh, running the report again. Give me a second, learn more. Oh, okay, so that is interesting. The learn more section on that link is reloading it. So I'm gonna nab that for the team and get this swapped out, and we'll go to the learn more all ourselves. So give me a second, guys. Good example of bugs appearing live. So what I do is I say this link doesn't load the right page. There you go. Hit done. I'll send that to the team after. So what we do now instead is go to enable text impression and web dev, which is where we take it from, the Lighthouse reports, and boom, off we go. So this is enabling text compression. It's a live example of how to think about finding bugs and fixing them. So ultimately, enabling text compression is serving with compression to minimize total network bytes. Report all text-based resources that aren't compressed. Okay. So if we go to the original, no, let's go to how to enable text compression on your server. It's quite technical, if I'm being honest. If the browser supports Brotli, you should use Brotli compression because it can reduce the file size of resources more than the other compression algorithms. So Brotli is supported by Cloudflare, I know that. gzip is a fallback to Brotli. And if we go to stack-specific guidance, enable text compression in your web server configuration. I think that's probably done at the server level already. Joomla enable gzip compression using this system setup. And then otherwise, it doesn't offer too much more beyond like quite technical code. But let's go to enable text compression and see what else that we can pull up. What does enable text compression mean? So smaller text-based resources like HTML, CSS, okay, allows you to serve smaller text-based resources. So text-based is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript because it is based upon text that's written. So actually, when you think about it, it's not just the text that you see, it's the entire page has got text that forms the code. The larger those files are, the longer it takes to download them. So that's a pretty sensible way of thinking about it. Check if a response was compressed in Chrome DevTools. And to open it, Control Shift and J, Control Shift and J. Well, that's Chrome downloads. You can see my latest downloads, but that's another thing to think about. This is in here. And how do I enable it in HTML? So it talks about going to the developer tools. How do you know if Brotli is working? Use a Brotli test tool. Check based upon a domain whether or not the server supports Brotli. Brotli is the most advanced compression style, I think. Is to text compression lossy or lossless? Most text documents contain a large amount of redundancy. Data compression is used to minimize it and increase transmission efficiency. Several text compression algorithms have been introduced for lossless text compression. So guys, why is it used for text? It is crucial to preserve each character, of course it is. Anyway, guys, I hope this gives you some insights into text compression and its importance. So there you go. I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions, do let us know. We move on to the next one.